All right, we live. All right, shalom. Shalom, mashallah. Shalom, mashallah, shalom. All right, you know, sorry for the delay. Later than never. Still got problems with the phone. But it is what it is. We're gonna make it happen regardless. Right? We're gonna make it happen regardless. Right? We'll make it happen regardless. All right. First and foremost, I give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kudash. All right. Kalayim La, Alahayanawa, Abanawa, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kudash. Double honors to the elect elders of Israel that were well. All right. Strong salutations to your brothers out there that labor in sound doctrine and sincerity. Yahweh Shema Shabbat to the Ofalet. And peace, blessings, and salutations. Right? And peace, blessings, and salutations to the house of David, man, the elect. All right? Salaki. You know? Spirits out here. Anyway. All right, we're another day closer, another week closer to the return of our Lord and Savior, Hamashiach, Wamalaki Yahushua. All right? Tazadak, the righteous. And I think I got my other phone. You know? So I didn't know I got 3 phones. My phone that I record on is down right now. I gotta get it fixed. I'm recording on my backup, right? So Salaki, if you've been trying to get in contact with me, you've been trying to call me, text, I ain't been able to, you can't get in contact with me right now. I gotta get my phone fixed. So the best way to get at me through social media, if you may iMessage me, I probably can hit you back, but it's gonna be like real late because my phone connects to my Gmail, but at the same time, you probably can't get me right away. So Salaki about all that. And I ain't been able to record like I should, but I was able to put up a couple videos, about 4 videos. All right? Spirit, guys. But, Khan. All right? I'm going to just start out with this. This is spirit. All right? But this is what we out here for, man. All right? This is 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 2. Right? It says, elect according to the foreknowledge of the Most High Yahweh, the Father, it's like it, through sanctification of the Spirit, unto obedience and sprinkling of the blood of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, grace unto you and peace be multiplied. Blessed be Yahweh, right, and Father of our Lord Yahweh Shah. Have begotten us again unto a lively hope by the resurrection of Yahweh Shah Mashiach from the dead, to an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, that fadeth not away, reserved in heaven for you. You see that? Reserved in heaven for you, man. Right? Like it says, our conversation is in heaven. You see? Matter of fact, let me get that. It said reserved in heaven for you, man. You see? It said to an inheritance incorruptible. That's what we out here for, man. To get an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, right? This first Peter 1:4 says, to an inheritance incorruptible. So this is an incorruptible inheritance, man. Meaning this inheritance will never corrupt, man. You got inheritance where people they inherit shit. Like it says, they say like it says, riches. See, inheritance got by deceit. Let me see that. Inheritance got by will come to naught. Let me get that. Will come to naught. Damn phone. Can't press T. Man, this damn phone, man. This damn phone fucking up on me. I'm trying to look at something. Satan, man. I had to get it out of my book. I'm on the right from the Bible app. But this phone is, it's cracked. So it's not picking up my fingers, man. Stupid shit. I probably should get the screen fixed on it. But it's a damn old ass phone. Damn shit. I read from my book, man. It's a lock. Yeah, I should definitely get the screen fixed. Right? No, thank you. Damn phone was working good. Now I don't even want to pick up my damn. That's Satan, man. You know? So we just gonna, man, fuck, we gonna read out the Bible, actual books. Satan is on a mission, man. Right? Satan is on a mission. Gotta get in the light. Proverbs say riches got it was coming up. trying to find it. It says, brothers. Yeah, okay. Right, con. This is Proverbs. This is what I was looking for. Salaki. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 13. All right. This is Proverbs chapter 13 and verse. Proverbs chapter. Proverbs chapter. Salaki. Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 11. Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. Read that again. Like it says, but he do the will of Yahweh shall abide forever. Like we was reading in First Peter, right, 1 and 4. All right, inheritance incorruptible. This is an inheritance that's incorruptible, man. You see? So Proverbs chapter 13, verse 11, it says, wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. And what type of labor? The labor of Yahweh Shema Shah. Because everything else is vanity, man, and unprofitable and vain. You see? But this truth, this ministry, he that do the will of Yahweh Shema Shah shall abide forever. All right, let me get that. All right. Salaki. All right, Salaki. This is First John. All right, this is First John, chapter 2, and verse 17. It says, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh Shema Shah abideth forever. Right? So Proverbs 13:11 it says, Proverbs 13:11 says, wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. Right? Give me a second. Salaki. Come. That's what I wanted. This is Proverbs chapter 20, right? Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 21. It says, an inheritance may be gotten hastily at the beginning, but the end thereof shall not be blessed. Right. You see that? Then again. Proverbs 20 and 21. Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 21. And an inheritance may be gotten hastily at the beginning, but the end thereof shall not be blessed. Con. Right? Because it was gotten hastily. It's a corruptible inheritance, so to speak. But this inheritance that we getting is incorruptible. The inheritance so that we out here for the kingdom of heaven. We are to make our calling and election sure. All right, we are here to make our calling and election sure, man. You see? All right. So we're gonna, and they come with patience, man, endurance. Like it says, making our haste in a time of trouble. Let's see if I can fit that. Yeah, phone whack, you know. Right, this is Iraq 2 and 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Right? Do that again. This is Iraq 2 and 2. It says, set thy heart aright. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. You see that? That thou may be increased at thy last end, man. That's what it's all about, being patient. And that the Lord exalt you in due time, man. All right? So we come into an inheritance that's incorruptible, man. Incorruptible glory. Right? First Peter chapter 1 verse 4, it says, to an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled. Right? It says, and that fadeth not away, reserved in heaven for you. So this is reserved in heaven for you, man. Right? This is reserved in heaven for you. For all the elect that's listening out there, that's watching it out there, man. This glory, speaking of from the beginning, like I said, look at that. This was spoken about from the beginning, man. All right. This is Isaiah chapter 64 and verse 4. Isaiah chapter 64 and verse 4. It says, for since the beginning of the world, men have not heard, nor perceived by the ear, neither have the eye seen, O power, Yahweh Shema beside thee, what he hath prepared for him that waiteth for him. And what is prepared? We just read it. What is prepared? And this was spoken about for since the beginning. For since the beginning, man. And what's prepared? We just read it. The glory and that's reserved in heaven for you. Inheritance incorruptible, man. All right. It's like, right. First Peter 1:4 says, "To an inheritance incorruptible." It's like, all right. It says, First Peter 1:4 says, "To an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, and that fadeth not away, reserved in heaven for you, who are kept by the power of Yahweh Shah through faith." You see, who are kept, like we just read. It says, Isaiah 64:4 says, "For since the beginning of the world have not heard, never seen by the ear, neither have I seen, oh, power beside thee, what he had prepared for him that waited for him." Right? It says, "Who are kept by the power of Yahweh, the Most High, through faith unto salvation." Right? Yahweh says, ready to be revealed in the last time. And we're in that time right now, where it's ready to be revealed in the last time, man. The glory that's coming, like go to Second Esdras. Second Esdras chapter 2, verse 11. Right? It says, "Their glory, right? Their glory also will I take unto me, and give these the everlasting tabernacles," right? "Which I have prepared for them. They have the tree of life for an ointment of sweet Savior. They shall neither labor nor be weary. Go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that it says that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you." Watch. Right? And watch. That's what Howard Shah told us to watch, man. Right? Like I said, bless all those servants for when they have to come, they shall find their servant find so doing. Right? It says the kingdom's already prepared for you. Watch. It says, "Take heaven and earth to witness, for I have broken the evil in pieces and created the good. For I live, saith the Lord." Kind, man. And so it's about to be ready to be revealed in the last time, like we just read. As a matter of fact. All right. It says, 1 Peter 1:5 says, "Who are kept by the power of Yahweh Shema Shah through faith unto salvation." It says, "Through faith unto salvation," right? Because we believe and have faith that we're you got, of course, you're gonna believe that you're gonna get saved, right? That's because that's without faith in the impossible. So you gotta have faith that, okay, I believe I'm gonna get saved. It says through faith unto salvation. So we believe on Yahweh Shema Shah. We believe in the name of Yahweh Shah, or Yahweh Shah, he saves. All right, and we're gonna be delivered, man, and we're gonna be saved. It says through faith unto salvation. It says who are kept by the power of the Most High Yahweh, by Shema Shah, through faith unto salvation. Right? Ready to be revealed in the last time. It says ready to be revealed in the last time. So right, we're in the last time right now. Right? We're in the last time right now, man. So we're in that time where it's about to happen. All right, ready to be revealed in the last time. And like we just read in Second Esdras, it says what? Watch. Right? This is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 35. The book of Luke, chapter 12, and verse 35. It says, let your loins be girded about, and your lights burning, and ye yourselves like unto men that wait for their Lord, when he will return from the wedding, that when he cometh and knocketh, right, they may open unto him immediately. Blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. Right? It says, blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. So what? You got to be what? Watching. Right? Right? It says, blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. So you gotta watch. Watch what? Watch for the prophecies. Watch. Be on your watch. Like Rebecca said, I would set my. Let me get it. Rebecca 2:1. I will stand upon my watch. You watching out. You know what's going on. Meaning you know what's going on. Right? You on the lookout. Damn, phone on 20% already. All right, it says, it's like, it says, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1, I will stand, right? I will stand upon my watch. It's all good, you know. Damn, man. All right, anyway. No, never mind that. It's like you do. It's like y'all, Charlotte. Habakkuk 2 and 1 says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon a tower. Damn spirits out here. Right? They out here. You know, and I gotta be in a certain location because it's the only way I can record. I'm connected to the internet. This phone, damn battery, when like I get my phone for ASAP. Man. This phone ain't gonna cut it, man. This shit ain't gonna cut it. All right. It's Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. Right? But we good, man. We gonna be rolling to this thing power off, I guess. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon a tower and will watch to see what he was saying to me and it says, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Right? So Habakkuk is on his watch. Right? Habakkuk is on his watch, man. Watching out for the prophecies, man. You know? Like it says in Matthew chapter 24, verse 14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all, and that's what's happening right now. It says for a witness. What is that witness? For the elect to bear witness, for the 144,000 to be sealed, for the elect to bear witness with this truth. All right, to be sealed with the to be sealed, like it says in Revelation. Let me get that. This is Revelation chapter 7, verse 3. It says, saying, heard not the earth. I'm going to start from the top. Revelation 7 and 1. Right? Book of Revelation chapter 7, verse 1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having a seal, right? Having a seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels, to whom it was given to hurt not to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power, right, of our God, in their foreheads, right, in their foreheads. And I heard the number of them which were sealed. There were still 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel, right, the house of David, right. And the point is, it says, till we have sealed the servants of our power. And so, like it says, Matthew 24:14, and this gospel shall be preached to all nations for a witness. This witness is for what? The elect, to bear witness. For a witness. Right? Like it says in Acts 1 and 8. It says, but ye shall receive power after the Holy Spirit, right? The Holy Ghost has come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses. And ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth. Let's go back. Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness, right? For the elect to be sealed. To all nations, because the elect is throughout the four corners of the earth. And then shall the end come. That's why I said, and then shall the end come. He says, heard out the earth, neither sea, heard out the earth, neither sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed, all right, till we have sealed the servants of our, till we have sealed our power. What is it? Let me go back. I want to say it right. Revelation 7:3 says, saying, heard out the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants. Till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. Right? So, and then the end shall come. Like it says in Luke. Right? Luke 21:20 says, and when you shall see and when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is not. Right. It says, then the things which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and them and the things which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the country enter thereto. For here's the point. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. Right, heard of the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, to have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. You see what I'm going? You see how it's linking up? And then all things that are written shall be filled. Days of vengeance. That's when the angels that's holding back the four winds. That's when death and destruction. When you read about let me get it. Right, 2nd Esdras 15:14. Woe to the world and them that dwell in, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. Right, the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. Because right now you got the four angels hold back the four winds of the destruction. And it's going to let it rip. It's just going to be a buildup. Once the elect is sealed, that's it. These devils going to roll, that standing going to be lifted. And then after that, the family of the word is going to be pretty much right there. And then pretty much, once the prophets, once the men of the Lord and the prophets are going to go, right? Because after that, because once these devils roll, once the persecution start and that spiritual power come, that's going to pretty much, the Lord is closing his mouth and it's action time. And that's when the rest of these people, the bystanders, if you will, because you're going to have the men of the Lord, you're going to have Esau, Edom, right? You're going to have pretty much you're going to have the men of the Lord and the Esau, the elites of Esau, Edom. All right? Some of the men of the Lord gonna get martyred. Some of the men of the Lord gonna get spiritual power. Some of the men of the Lord gonna get receive deliverance. Gonna be on the go, so to speak. It's gonna be a battle, and you bystanders, you gonna get caught up in the martial law, the anarchy, sedition, the famines. All right, the World War III drafts. All you bystanders out there. Me bystanders mean you regular civilians, that all you masses that don't even know what the hell going on. You know, right now you're looking at a battle between the prophets, the men of the Lord, and versus the elites. All right, once the elites are gonna start a persecution, man. Once the house of David, once the elect is sealed, once the 144,000 is sealed, these devils gonna make their move on the men of the Lord. That's gonna start with the persecution. The Lord is gonna lift up a standard. It's gonna bring what? That spiritual power. That's when, like it says, signs and miraculous things are gonna happen. Right? Like it says, you shall get fame and praise in every land, where you was put to shame. See, you masses and bystanders, you're gonna see this. You're gonna see, like, you know the movie X-Men, right? The X-Men, the X-Men series, this is gonna come to life, right? You're gonna have men with spiritual power, and this is the thing. Spiritual power is the one of the first main prophecies that's gonna happen. It's gonna kick off, right? Which is gonna be a cause and effect, because the persecution, when we read it, and it affects the masses, because when this happens, the feminine word is gonna happen. It's gonna bring about the feminine word, because the men of the Lord, they're not gonna be able to prophesy and preach because of the persecution, because of martyrs. All right, you're gonna have men of the Lord that's martyrs. You're gonna have men of the Lord that get power, and men of the Lord on the go. So that's gonna bring about what the feminine word. But meaning the Lord's not speaking no more. So what the prophets was prophesying is gonna come to pass. So you bystanders, when we say what I mean by bystanders, you masses. All right, because right now you're looking at a battle between the men of the Lord, the prophets, AHBAD, and the elites, the Esau, Edom. The rest of you people don't know what the fuck going on. So you're gonna get caught up in it. Like I said, you're gonna get caught up in what? The martial law, the anarchy, the seditions, the famines, the World War III drafts. All right, the plagues and pestilence. All right, let me go back to the. So this is big, man. You people have no idea. All right, what's about to take place. All right, right now the elect is getting sealed. Right now you got the four angels holding back the four winds. We just read 2 Ezra 15. All right, it says, "Woe to the world for." Let me read it again, man, because man. All right, and we have been given a gift of prophecy, like it says in what it is, Peter. All right, for this time we have now a more sure word of prophecy. Well, you do well if you take heed. You do well if you take heed, man. All right. This is 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword," it says, "for the sword and their destruction draw not." Why is it saying that? Because the four angels is holding back the four winds, and the elect is getting sealed. Once the elect is sealed, that's it. All right, these devils gonna make their move. The Lord gonna lift up a standard, and you people gonna get the business, man. All right, but let me go to Matthew. All right, let me go to Matthew 24. All right, because it's all linking up through the Spirit. All right, this is Matthew 24 and verse 14. It says, "In this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness." All right, what is that? We just went over that. Witness is what? The elect bearing witness with the Spirit. All right, it says, "Shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations," right? Because the elect is scattered into all nations. It says, "And then shall the end come," right? And then, like it says, "Heard not the earth, neither the sea, neither the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads," right? And then shall the end come. It says, verse 15, "And when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet," right? "Stand in the holy place." Where's the holy place? These oracles, man, are the prophecies. All right. The holy place is what? These oracles, these prophecies, man. It says, "Stand in the holy place. Whoso readeth, let him understand," right? Whoso readeth, like it says in Revelation 1. Right? Revelation 1 and 3. I said, blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy. It says, "And keepeth those things that are written, for the time is at hand," right? The time is at hand. Let them understand the standing of the holy place, man. Meaning the oracles, man. All right, because if you ain't speaking about nothing, if you ain't speaking about the prophecies of Yahweh Shema Shai, if you ain't speaking as the oracles of Yahweh Shema Shai, you ain't speaking about nothing. You ain't got nothing to speak about, man. All right. So let's go back to 2nd Esdras 15, because I like what was that right there, right? 2nd Esdras 15 and verse 14 says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh." And that's what? Hurried out the earth, neither the sea, neither the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads, man. And that's why the scripture said, for their destruction draweth nigh, because the elect is getting sealed right now as we speak. The elect is getting sealed. It says, "And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands," man. Right, because you masses, because the prophets right now is prophesying what? Let me get it. The prophets are prophesying what right now? And the Lord is, like it says, surely the Lord will do nothing. He revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Right? I want to get Jeremiah. Jeremiah 28 and 8, it says, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, against great kingdoms, of war," right? "And of evil and of pestilence." So the prophets is prophesying of war, of evil, and of pestilence, man. So that's what the many Lord are prophesying. So once the elect is sealed, the Lord's gonna let it rip, man. That's why it says, "Hurt out the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, to have sealed the service, to have sealed, all right, the service of our power in their foreheads." Because once the elect is sealed, the Lord gonna let it rip. Jeremiah 28 and 8. What? Prophesied of evil, it's like of war, of evil, and of pestilence. Right? So this is why it's saying this in 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter. That's why it's saying for your destruction draw not, because it's literally at the door. Like it says in Matthew 24, for it is even at the door. Let me get that, man. Because it's at the door, man. You know? Matthew 24 and 32. Matthew 24 and 32, it says, "Now learn a parable of the fig tree," right? It says, "When his branch is yet tender and put forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh." Ye know, when you see these prophecies happen, you know this stuff is nigh. It's at the door, like it says in Luke 21. In Luke 21 and 22, it says, "For these be the days of vengeance, which all things shall be fulfilled." Right? It says, Matthew 24:32, right? "Now I learn the parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all things be fulfilled," man. So this stuff is at the door. All right. These things at the door. That's why I says for that destruction to draw up now. Because why? Because it's at the door, man. And so like if this thing messing up, my phone is on 1%, man. You know? Like I said, I'm gonna just let it play. You know, if it die, it die. You know? Like, you know. It's like it, man. Just gotta work with it, man. The phone I'm using. So it's like if it's my phone is on 1%, literally. I just don't want to close. You know, I don't want to close up. I want to keep going, man. You know, but I say like, hey, I'm gonna do it to it that. But let's go back. 2nd Esdras 15. All right, 2nd Esdras 15 and 15. It says, for the sword and destruction draw nigh. One people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, right? And invading one another, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right? That's why I say you people, you masses, you gonna get caught up in what? The anarchy, the seditions, the race wars, the riots, the civil wars, all right, the class wars, the drafts, you name it, man. You caught it. All you bystanders, you caught up in all the destruction that's about to take place. The famines, people gonna get caught up in this, because you ain't gonna know what the fuck going on. That's why it says in Amos, it shall wander because these people gonna be looking for the answers, right? And they gonna know who got the answer, because like it says, you shall be the head of all men, because when the persecution start, these people gonna be all with it for getting rid of the men of the Lord. But once the shit that the men of the Lord been prophesying about, when it start taking place, these people gonna be looking for the men of the Lord. They're gonna be like, damn, you know, they're gonna be like, cause they're gonna be like, damn, we had put sister to death, we had killed him. Oh, damn, we had sister, damn, he was white, you know, and they gonna be suffering, like it says, in the times men shall seek death and shall not find it, because they're gonna be seeking death and they ain't gonna be able to find it, man. Right? They're not gonna find it, man. Amos 8. Amos chapter 8 and verse 11. Right? Amos chapter 8 and verse 11. It said, behold, the day is come, said the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. Right? They're gonna run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and not gonna find it. Why? Because, for one, they like I said, they cast his word behind them spitefully, if you will. All right, they put off the Lord. They put out from day to day. Like I said, make no turn from the Lord. They make no day to day turn to turn to the Lord, man. For one, that's what they was doing, right? And for two, the men of the Lord, they gonna, like it says, this. Let me get that. Because who got to understand it? The men of the Lord. The men of the Lord, it's like the Most High is gonna withdraw the men of the Lord into what, the secret chamber, right? Whether they get martyred, because if you get martyred, your experience is up there now, right? And if you got the right, but if you get martyred, your spirit is up there. If you got the power, you're gonna be punched to flight, right? If you want to go on a run, or the Most High put you somewhere on a secluded place, then you can't be sought out. So these people, they're gonna be looking for the men of the Lord. They're not gonna be able to find them, man. And if they do, the men of the Lord might put their ass to death. If you got power, you know, if you got that power. But let me get to the in the 5th chapter. Right, 2nd Ezra chapter 5 and verse 8. 2nd Ezra chapter 5 and verse 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. Here's the point. And salt water shall be found and sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, right? Wit shall hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into its secret chamber. That's gonna be the men of the Lord. That's another way of saying the men of the Lord. It's like the Lord is gonna hide his men. Second Esdras, it says Second Esdras 5:9, it says, and salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber. So the Lord is gonna hide his men. So that's what it's saying. The Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, is gonna hide his men. Right? It says, and shall be sought of many, and yet, it says, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness, wait a minute, like we just read in Amos 8 chapter. It says, it shall be sought of many, like it says, and many shall run to and fro to seek the words of the Lord, and shall not find it. It says, and yet it says, because it says, it shall be sought of many. What is being sought of many? The wit, the understanding. It says, then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into the secret chamber, and shall be sought of many. Right, it's true. They'll be looking for the men of the Lord. It shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. It says, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and it continue. It says, then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon earth. Right, because you people gonna lose it, man. People gonna lose it. You ain't gonna know what the fuck to do. You ain't gonna be able to hold it down. You gonna lose it, man. Right? Start back up from the top. Amos 8 and 11. Amos 8 and 11. It says, behold, the day is come, said the Lord. Still. Amos 8 verse 11. Behold, the day is come, said the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, I will send a famine in the land. Not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh. And they shall, it says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east. Right? They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh by Shema Shah, and shall not find it. It says, yet it shall be sought of many, and shall not be found. Verse 13, it says, in that day, what day? The day of Jacob's trouble. And that day when the Lord raised up the tabernacle of David. And that day, when the elect is sealed, when like it says, heard of the earth, neither to see a tree to have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. In that day, right? In that day, shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst. It says, they that swear by the sin of Samaria and say, thy power, O Dan, liveth, the manner of Beersheba liveth, even they shall fall and never rise up again. And what are they talking about? They're talking about all you motherfuckers in these false religions. All you motherfuckers in these false religions, they're not gonna have an answer. You see that? Don't read that again, man. That's what they're talking about. That's the Lord. Let me read Amos chapter 8, verse 14. Amos chapter 8, verse 14. A lot of people don't even know go over it. This is what it's talking about. Amos chapter 8, verse 14, it says, they that swear by the sin of Samaria and say, thy God, O Dan, right? Because I said power, but these false idols, they're false idols for a reason. They have no power. There's no power in these false idols, man. There's only one true living power. That's Yahweh. By Shema Shah. Right? This is Amos chapter 8, verse 14. Amos chapter 8, verse 14. It says, they that swear by the sin of Samaria and say, thy God, O Dan, liveth in the manner, but they ain't gonna live. These ain't no, they're dead idols. It says, in the manner of Beersheba live, even they shall fall and never rise up again, man. I mean, all you damn idol worshippers and all damn these motherfuckers in these damn false ass religions, oh, that's gonna get put to shame, man. Like it says, and the Lord how about you, gonna be exalted alone in that day, because people don't know who the power is truly dealing with, right? People don't know who the power is truly dealing with in that day. Let me get that. Right, this is Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 11. Right, the book of Isaiah chapter 2 verse 11. The lofty looks of men shall be humble, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down. And the Lord Yahweh alone shall be exalted in that day. Right, like we just read in Amos 8:14, how pretty much that was a saying for the Lord, confounding or pretty much showing that none of these false religions is gonna save you that day. Pretty much, because when the first what happened, these people gonna be looking for the men of the Lord. Like all them false religions that they was in, they gonna know that was bullshit, man. Like I said, again, Isaiah 2:11 said, the lofty looks of men shall be humble, and the hearts of men shall be bowed down to the point. And the Lord Yahweh, right, by Shah alone shall be exalted in that day. And how gonna be exalted? He's gonna be exalted through what? Through his judges. All right, and also through his men. Because also he's gonna make a man more precious than fine gold. All right, it says, and then shall they be known who are my, it says, and then shall they be, that's 16. It says, and then shall they be known who are my chosen. Right? Verse 12 says, for the day of the Lord, it says, for the day of the Lord of hosts, right? Yahweh, by Shema, it says, shall be upon everyone that's proud and lofty, and upon everyone that's lifted up, he shall be brought low, right? And that's also including these false idols. They're gonna be brought low. We read in Amos 8:14. All right, because a lot of people don't talk about how. Let's go back to it. There's a lot of people don't talk about how these false idols are the same, man. Because your Christian pastor, he's not gonna have an answer, man. All right, all these damn false idols, right? Buddha, Allah, right? All these damn false idols, man. Like Confucius, damn Confucius, right? Like you said, the most side of the confusion. You got mothers worshiping damn idol called Confucius, right? You got Shiva, right? All these damn false idols put to shame, right? So if the phone my phone on 1%, man, we're gonna keep on to it die. But all these damn false idols gonna be put low. Man, Amos 8:14 it says, "Let swear by the sin of spirit and say, thy power, O dead, liveth." Because if you think about Samaria, it was into like back before the split, the Northern Kingdom, Samaria was the capital of the Northern Kingdom, and the Northern Kingdom was into heavy idolatry, right? It says, "Let us swear by the sin of Samaria, meaning idolatry, right? And say, thy God, O Dan, liveth, and the man that Sheba liveth, even they shall fall and never rise up again." Right? Like how I just